Hello, my name is Georgi Petrov, and today I'm going to talk about the paid social playbook I use to scale past 100K, 1 million, and even 10 million months on Meta and TikTok. I've personally managed over 58 million in ad spend across these platforms. Those results didn't come from looking at some stats and only strategizing, but they came from getting into the account and really running ads, right? They come from a repeatable system that changes as your revenue change, as business changes. In this session, I will break down that system step by step so you can apply it immediately. And if you are running ads and feel stuck right now, unstable or capped, this will show you why and most importantly, how to fix it. So what you will learn in this presentation, in this masterclass, scaling without creative burnout or performance drop-off. Here you will learn more about practical methods I use to scale horizontally and vertically while keeping CPA stable. When I talk about scaling without performance drop-off, I'm not talking about aggressive budget pushes or trying to force volume or anything like that. I'm talking about scaling in a way that the system we've already built can actually absorb. In my experience, performance drops don't happen because people scale. It happens because people scale faster than their system allows them. Scaling in my accounts happens through 4 levers: budget increase on existing campaigns, duplicating winning structures, expanding creative volume, and B-cap adjustments. Those levers are never put randomly, they're put in a sequence. The foundation of my scaling system is what I call an inflated campaign. This is a CBO campaign on B-cap with a budget set with high enough that budget is never the limiting factor. In most cases, that budget is set to 1 million. The number itself is not the point. The point is removing the budget as a constraint. Inside that campaign, I run one ad set. At that ad set level, I control spend by setting maximum daily spend, typically $1,000 to $3,000 a day, adjusted based on the account scale. This creates control exposure without fragmenting the signal. The bid is set at 2 times the target CAC, ideally based on historical data. This gives the system enough flexibility to spend while protecting efficiency. This campaign does not exist to test ideas. It exists to scale proven ones. Before any creative enters this environment, it must qualify. For me, creative is considered a winner only after 2 weeks of steady performance and significant spend. That threshold is $500 spent for static and $800 for video ads, usually. It really depends on the country that you're running ads. Anything below that is still learning. It doesn't get scale. I require a minimum 5 to 6 winning ads before activating an inflated campaign. It prevents over-reliance on a single asset and allows spend to distribute naturally. Once the campaign is live, vertically, scaling happens slow. Basically, budgets are increased by 20-30% every 48 to 72 hours, not daily, not reactively. The goal is to allow the algorithm to adjust without resetting the learning phase. Horizontal scaling happens differently. When a structure proves stable, comfortable, increasing exposure aggressively by duplicating winning setups. On horizontal, the increase could reach up to 200%, but only after the original environment demonstrates consistency. As I already mentioned, to be consistent with your ads, and then you can scale. When a performance starts to wobble, I don't panic. This first thing I check are the CPAs or CAC, distribution of the ads, and constantly try to escape the ad fatigue. This is where creative rotation becomes critical. Winning ads are not protected indefinitely, right? They are rotated methodically as the new winners enter in the system. This keeps delivery fresh without disrupting performance. At higher spend levels, especially above 50,000 per day, I also use clipping. Clipping means turning off spend during specific hours when performance historically decreases. This is not about micromanaging, it's about removing inefficient spend windows when volume is high enough. I said over $50,000 a day, and scaling without drop-off requires, a restart. One of the hardest rules I learned is this: never scale more than the system can absorb. If creative volume cannot support higher spend, scaling stops. When scaling is done this way, performance doesn't fall off a cliff. It bends, stabilizes, and continues upward. That's what sustainable scale actually looks like in practice. And if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Georgi Advice. There I share real strategies, real case studies, real lessons from real experience and from trenches. Appreciate your being here. See you on the other side. Thank you.